Hello everyone, welcome to David Inspiration Talk. Remember, this is where we tackle topics about life, those things that you feel you need them, but those things that you feel maybe they are needed to be discussed. I try to discuss them. Maybe there are people who are struggling there. They have not they are not in a position of discussing what they have within themselves with someone. We try to bring those issues out, those inner issues out, those issues that really disturbs a real human being. We try to talk them out. And remember, if you want us to talk of any topic, remember to comment down here so that at least by next time we will be tackling that topic. So today I want to discuss a topic: reasons as to why sex is important to men compared to ladies. Why is sex more important to men compared to ladies? When God created a man or a male, to say so, because there is a difference between a male. A male is a producer, is a progenitor, is a carrier. Is a carrier of, he was created a carrier, is one who reproduces. But a man, when you talk about a man is a noun. I mean, this was a being that has God in him. That's what you call by a man. You develop to be a man when God's getting you. Because by being a man, God created a man. I mean, God created a woman for a man. So when you have God with you, that's what we call a man. But there is a difference between a male and a man, and that's good. At least this one I will give it another day, so that at least we can understand or differentiate between a male and a man, because at least for today we are tackling something different. So what do I mean here? Always a man is always ready for sex. Unless someone is abnormal or is not, something is wrong with him, a man is a kind of a person who is always ready. Like, if you seduce or you try to go to something that is relating to sex, or maybe he is having an opposite partner with him and something gets, he's always ready and he can do that anytime. A man is always ready to reproduce at any time. That means, by this I mean, a man can give a child at any given time. And that's the reason as to why men don't have menstrual periods. They don't have menstrual period and menstrual cycles. They're always ready because they were created by God to reproduce. They are progenitors. They are generation carriers. They carry genes within themselves. So that's the reason as to why you find, men are always standby. You talk about anything, you talk about, you can, if you approach a man by now and you tell him, I need to have sex with you. I mean, I need a baby with you. He don't need to struggle so much. It just really needs a little bit of startup, and then you have it. And so I want to explain the reasons as to why this happens. And when I explain this, because I found this is important, because this one has been going through into many relationships, into many marriages. People don't understand themselves. People don't understand the reasons as to why. If you understand human being and you understand yourself, then you'll be in a position of understanding the world, the nature, and you'll be in a position of understanding how you're supposed to do things. Because this is where people fail. If your woman fail to understand you, then on the other way around, if a man fails to understand the lady, then things fail. Because there are some times that you'll be forcing things, but they are not supposed to be the way they are at that moment. When I talk about this, what do I want to mean and what do I want to explain? I want at least to assist someone who is struggling there in a relationship. Maybe you don't know the reasons as to why things happen this way. You don't know. If I want to give this car comparison with a car. A car needs gasoline. it needs gasoline for it to move. A gasoline is a need. So is to men. Sex is a need, is not a want. You know, for you, if you want a car to service you, or you want a car to take you somewhere, you know, it has to be, you know, you have to service it with a gasoline. And for you, you need to take it to petrol station so that you can refuel, so that it can take you wherever you want. But that's different for ladies. On the other way around, for ladies, that's different, and that's a different case. Because it's always said, a way to ladies' heart is affection. What do I mean by affection? You know, there is a difference between affection and emotions. If emotions are created with time, these are things created by either nature or they are created within yourself. But affection is something you create yourself. As a man, if you want to win a lady's heart, you create affection. What do I mean by affection? Because if you want to win a lady's heart, you have to win her affection first. And when you win her affection, because ladies are not always ready for sex. This is the reason as to why they have menstrual periods. There sometimes they feel like they are okay, you know. For ladies, they operate in 4 seasons. You know, there is that time that they feel they are ready. There is that time they feel they are down, you know. And if you don't understand your woman, then you fail. Because sometimes you might approach a lady, even if it's in a marriage, even if it's in a relationship, you find that person is not ready. And ready are easily affected by situations, you know, lack of money, lack of happiness, bad treatment can really affect them. And if they are affected by this, you know, this is very different from a man. Although sometimes in some cases also this happens to men, but not to a certain percentage, to a higher percentage. Because men, within no time, he will be ready and he will be done. But a lady, before you win her heart, you have to first of all win her affection. Slowly by slowly, then with that, getting sex from her is very easy. Because if you win a lady affection, that is the reason as to why we always say that if you find a lady cheating you, if you find that, you know, ladies compare. If you give a comparison between ladies and men, the cheating percentage. If you find a man, you know, a man don't cheat using his heart. You know, a man might be having sex with someone, but his mind is not there. Immediately he is out of that point, he's just forget about it, and he was not interested. Even in fact, he will not be interested with that person. But if you find a lady cheating you, and this I'm talking out of, you know, the research I've done, interaction with friends, you know, and if you want to know whether it's true, try to do the research of yourself and try to interact as much as possible, because these I've gotten it myself, and this is true. If you find a lady cheating you, that means that the person who she cheated with already had won her affection. It's very dangerous. Because if you come into a conclusion today with a lady and he was cheating in a relationship, then you say, today we are going to end this. You need to be very careful, because at some point this person, if you move to a step further and then you start messing up, the person who she cheated with already had won her affection. So, and when a person wins a lady's affection, it's very easy to get into her. What do I mean by this? And what do I mean by affection? Affection is something that we will win through time. You cannot just jump into a lady today and start saying, I need sex, I need to be with you. No. By the time she agreed to move into bed with you, she had already learned about you. She had already you had already won her heart, and from that point she will be ready, she will accept you. Affection is, I mean by what I mean by affection, that's the reason as why you find ladies, you know, they like these things, you know, when you buy pizza, you buy chocolate, you take her for a dinner, you take for a date, adventure walk, you take them for a tour. With time you find that you won this person heart. You take her care of her needs, she finds you responsible, that immediately it will be very easy for you to have sex with that person. And before you withdraw, because for already, even in terms of sex, when you go to bed, ladies take time. Lady takes time to heat up. It's not like a man, when you know, you need some few exercise and some few, you know, attraction and what a kind of a few, and then the man is boom. But for a lady, you need time. You need to know how to start it up. It's a process, and immediately when it heats up, then they are ready. The very way, that's how they are also ready for, and I mean they are also ready for when their affection is won. And it's very, she's always ready, like to give you her heart when you win her affection. So it's always very important when we discuss this and you understand this, because most time you understand there are sometimes when a lady is low, up, down, you know what, but a man is always ready. So it's from both sides. You're supposed to understand. Maybe when a man fucks, you know, a man is a kind of a person where you ask for sex now, after 2 hours he's asking, I mean after some few minutes he's asking for the same, after some few hours the same, you know. You as a lady, you get complicated. You feel like this is too much. It's not, there is nothing like too much. That's the way he was created. But for you, you know, you have to pick up. It's a process. And for you even to have a kid, it's a process. You need to time. There is a timing of that time where when your egg is ready to be fertilized, you know. And with that time, that's how God created you. And you work with, you know, with moods, and you know, we work with what we feel with your heart. So it's always really way to understand, when you in a relationship, while in a marriage, at least don't force things. Don't try to understand your partner. If there is that time that you feel like, yes, it's ready for that. And on the other way around, for ladies, understand your man. A man is always ready, so that you're supposed also to know where, when, and at what time to give him, and you know, at what time you're supposed to do this and that, you know. On the other way around, for men to ladies also, you're supposed to understand your ladies is not always lady, and at what time are you supposed to do that. Because even when you're in a marriage and you've not treated your lady well, then that means, and then you go ahead and demand for sex, that will become like a rape. You know, if you want to have sex, by the time you have sex in the evening, you need to start it from morning. You start winning some person heart. By the time you get to the evening, if you will have won that lady's heart, you know, the kind of present you brought, the kind of the message you sent, you know, by the time you get in the evening, that person will be ready. But there are some people in a relationship whereby they do sex like it's a rape. They never enjoy. One of them is not enjoying, the other one is forcing it, needs it, and the other one is, when he's satisfied, is then done. You know, it's not supposed to be like that. These are blessed matrimony. It was blessed by God that both of you can enjoy. But as much as you enjoy, it's supposed to be in the right form. You're supposed to understand, both of you understand the affection of your partner, and your partner understand you, your side also. So it's very important to understand this and to take care of this. At least I hope you will have changed your relationship, the way you're treating your partner. You know, you be in a position of understanding the way you react. You know, you're supposed to know this is how things happen. So please, if you find this, please try at least, because we need to at least to talk more of the, to talk more topics about life, and at least we try to understand each and every one of us. So please comment, share, like. I hope you find this video informative. I'll be back with more topic, and I hope you'll be more educated. Cheers.